All right, we're going to be doing some Dungeons and Dragons stuff. Just getting ready to roll. Okay, well, good morning and welcome to the Grown Up Adjacent live stream channel where we explore the awesomeness of modern pinball on a daily basis. Shout out to Nitro Pinball for all of your awesome dealer things you do to enable my addiction to pinball as a hobby, a healthy addiction. Today we'll be scratching a few itches, accessing some dopamine ups and downs. We will be deciding if Wrath's eyes are looking at us when we move. No real plan today other than to try to accept the fact that to get to those hard shots, you got to do some hard things. I'm going to actually read the instructions on the screen, which I think a lot of people don't do in dungeons, but yeah, we're going to chase some extra balls. We're going to maybe get a trinket. I don't know. I'm going to try to not rage quit. But it's not to say that rage quitting is out of the question. Rage quitting is possible. But yeah, today's strategy will be to try to calm down and pace the shots that are, oh, that's a rad amount. That's a definitely appropriate amount. Pace the shots that are, you know, happening during multi-ball. That'll be a thing. Moving some windows around here, but yeah, anyways, it's today's a bonus day for me because I thought yesterday was Wednesday, so today is like a free day. And as always, I hope everyone's sincerely having a half decent start to their week. I know it's the middle of the week, but you know what I mean. The first few days after coming back from a Christmas holiday winter break, they're kind of like a daily gut punch. I don't know. I feel like I've gotten lucky these first couple days, but Elrazor, good question. So Elrazor asked, what is the state of the playfield under the spinning vertical up kicker? I don't know. It looks fine to me. One of the things I did early on, so Elrazor is referring to, oof. So underneath, I get a bad glare. I'm trying to not have a glare. Anyways, under the spinning center 20-sided die, where the ball does its vertical up kicking, the same thing happened over here under Fismo, under that vertical up kicker. There was a adjustment needed to basically re-aim the paddle, like the deflector, because what it was doing, it was game breaking. It was definitely game breaking in multiple ways. It was ruining the gameplay because the ball would randomly not make it over to the magnet from this vertical up kicker at the Fismo. But it was also causing, was it causing reject up? No, it was just damaging the clear coat around the entry to it, I think. 350 games. Elrazor's not very many games, by the way. So I think if it's a poorly adjusted vertical up kicker, yeah, it could be. There could be a little bit of wear and tear. But I hope your game is fine. The process, so you should inquire with the previous owner, Elrazor, if they did the modifications to this VUC and that VUC, because you had to basically bend the deflector in a certain way. There's information on Pinside. I'm sure you've seen it. It's not hard, but it's the hardest part is disassembling that thing back there if you're not used to doing that stuff. Okay, so they're sending you basically a modified VUC deflector. Get all these notifications. You're swearing too early in your video. I'm just kidding. Did you guys know that basically our friend over at Spectre Gaming, pinball live streamer, cool guy, been in the chat quite often now. We're talking about different things that when you're live streaming can like cause different streaming platforms to just kill your stream. Talking about certain subjects. If you swear too much in like the first 8 seconds of your video, your stream will just be killed. If you talk about like these things too much, and then you just get, I know. No, I was saying Spectre Gaming, I said that on your stream, you were talking a little bit about you have to be careful what you say and do. I didn't want to say it on your stream, but one time on my stream, people were talking about the pew pew. And I was like, you got to be careful because you say too many certain things, like, because not only does the algorithms read your chat, but it also like translate what you're saying. So if you just talk about, I don't know, you know what I mean? So, and I have like basically the same auto mod settings on my stream because, you know, I'd rather the auto mod caught it before Twitch or YouTube just gives you a strike, right? So talking about Dungeons and Dragons. Dungeons and Dragons for me has been an up and down experience. We've been in a rocky relationship. This game has brought out the red mist for me more than any game. Actually, no. Black Knight Sword of Rage brought out the red mist a couple times. But, so today, my goal is just to play, don't get frustrated, Know that the ball's gonna drain. Know that some of your shots aren't gonna hit no matter what you do. But yeah, good morning to the first in the chat this morning. Spectre Gaming, Johnny Button, Tom, and Busta Chops. Busta Chops had the pretty, like, exactly appropriate emote today with.
You are doomed to perish.
All right, had this turned. Well, is it Wednesday? Happy Wednesday. There's that. Hopefully it is a happy Wednesday. I woke up, I made a critical mistake when I woke up this morning. So part of my morning routine, I'm a very routine oriented individual. Part of my morning routine is no matter what, I don't read Microsoft fucking Teams. I don't read Microsoft Teams until I've at least had half a cup of coffee. Like, I don't know what, this morning when I'm still in bed, like my eyes, I'm peeling them apart. I overslept. I slept for 8 3/4 hours, which is too much in my opinion. And I read Microsoft Teams, and someone at work fell for the gift card scam. I don't know if you guys know what the gift card scam is, but you should, because everyone falls for it. It's the thing where you're like, hey, John, yeah, I need your help with something. I need you to get these gift cards for the well-deserving staff, but we want to keep it a surprise, so call me at this number, or something like that. Anyways, this has happened twice recently, both with new hires, both in the same role. And anyways, so our systems needed some upgrading to ensure our cybersecurity training was where it needed to be. The first thing I asked, I'm like, don't we have 2 cybersecurity courses? Anyways. Good morning.
I don't like the way you smell.
Well, you know what?
Tiamat is hatching a new plan to escape her banishment. Make your choice.
So we're going to continue with this character. I've been building up Ardor. I believe I was looking, it's been like almost 12. Yeah, you know what though? Spectre Gaming, like, they are gullible, and this gift card scam, like, it's tied to LinkedIn. So when people update that they've got a new job somewhere, it's like, oh, it's a new employee. They're more vulnerable. They probably haven't done their cybersecurity training. Anyways, it was the same thing. I'm like, you're kidding me. So gullible is part of it, but people, they get nervous and stuff. But S-Jab, which camera angle do you mean? You mean the player cam? Welcome, Rockhound 2. You're still looking at the shield insert? Oh. Yes. I actually normally have my windows arranged in a different way, so I can actually see what I'm doing. There we go. Sorry, guys. That's what happens when you're the producer, the actor, the sound guy, the lighting tech. It's a basement operation. But no, thank you for letting me know. Always let me know, because I pretty much, I don't know, I always forget to do that. I know, right? Okay, so we're gonna play Dungeons and Dragons. I'm starting with the saved character, which means it kind of is going to be hard right off the bat, but whatever. Let's have some fun.
Rex FTW is our newest follower. Welcome to the show, Rex FTW.
Awesome, Rex. Welcome to the stream. Gonna be doing some dragon stuff, trying to get some skill shots and. Oops.
I'm ready to go.
Okay.
Hey, watch the scales.
Okay, that's not fair.
A score is a score.
I feel like I should change it, adjust it right now. So, as the ball auto plunges, it's hitting the ball guide, the post at the end of the ball guide, and it's coming right into the center drain. You know, I'm just going to go with it. We're going to restart the game, but I'm going to go with it.
Tiamat is hatching a new plan to escape her banishment.
I can compensate now
Choose
that
a
I know it's
character.
going to do that, but if we go for a big score, it's hard to fight. Okay, let's just go with it. Let's just go with it. See, when the ball's slow, it's no problem, but
The five of you, including Lysandra, are in the yawning portal having a quick drink for courage. Then you descend into the well. Some of the nearby patrons wish you luck, and others just laugh at your folly. At the bottom, you arrive in a giant room of pillars. There are numerous floor-to-ceiling pillars, making it hard to see where the edges of the chamber are.
I might slide the glass back
Also,
and
you
adjust
cannot
it in a
shake the
bit. It's a
feeling
pretty
that you are
easy
being
adjustment.
Once
My
you get to the edge of the
Metallica's
room,
doing it too.
You see multiple stone hallways leading out. Lysandra asks, which one?
Can't do it that early.
Alas.
The question is this going to be like the Tyson fight? Watching me just get
Now's the
beat up by
chance.
Wrath. Jeez. See, oh yeah, it's gonna add an element of difficulty, but I'm gonna just accept my fate for the first game. Oh, see? I can't.
chance.
I can't. It's not fair.
Now's our chance.
So pretty much any auto launch, because I never full plunge in this game, any auto launch is gonna hit that little rubber post and knock it right to the center drain. So at least you notice. Yeah, I noticed that, Spectre Gaming. It's a common thing, like my metal, and the thing is, like, I start to subconsciously compensate. So sometimes I'll nudge so it goes to the right flipper in this case, but when my wife was playing Metallica, it drained every time because I'm used to orbiting. I hold the left flipper and it'll orbit, but she was plunging and then it was coming back, and then this post at that ball guide was going right to the drain. Anyways, problems.
You travel down the hall when a portal opens in the wall and some of your old friends appear. You are attacked by a Yugoloth.
See, that time it didn't do it, but it wanted to.
A mere
It's like
scratch.
60% of the time it does it all the time.
I cast Guiding Bolt.
So the only way to get to that shot easily is like, and then you miss it. So it's very frustrating.
That hurt.
Actually, the ranged weapon will do it too. I need to say it in like a Rockhound. I need to say that in like a Terminator 2 at the fence voice. Fate is never fair.
After the battle, you all look at the portal thinking the same thing. Lysandra walks through it with no discussion. You look at each other and decide to follow. You emerge from the portal in a small alleyway.
Morning
You see
de-dosed
tightly
as well.
packed buildings of wood and stone. The wood seems to be from old shipwrecks. A group of bugbears approach you and demand a toll to use their alley. You don't think you should have to pay a toll. You are being attacked by bugbears.
That was a tight shot.
Leaving the alley, you enter a town square and are instantly attacked by flaming skulls. You're being attacked.
Okay,
You notice
some of
that
these
a
shots are
vessel
working
off from the
right
fight
now.
helping
They
you.
don't
You
always
hear a
work.
voice in your head. They tell you that they have a safe place for you to restock and heal. Soon, you see them leave the... You're being attacked.
That was weird.
I cast Fireball. Critical. Yes.
Isn't it?
On to Arabelle.
Man, how tight is my
Xanathar
tilt bob
floats
in
over
here?
your dead bodies, laughing and holding the scepter high. Do not.
Yeah, man, it
ever
was fun.
threaten
It was fun.
Silgar.
I like your
The
stream.
end.
You're a real dude. Okay, the question is, should I move the outlane post? Take.
Do it again.
Yeah, I'm gonna move the post. All right, this is a little dicey, but we're gonna do it this way. I feel like it might hit the sling there. Let's see how that goes. Worst case, I'll make an adjustment later. I guess we could auto launch and test it, or we could just play.
Tiamat is hatching a new plan to escape her banishment.
I'm ready to go.
There we go. That's better.
I'm ready to go.
I didn't do lockout tagout.
This time for sure.
Okay, we're good.
Do not give up.
Yes, we're gonna.
Tiamat is hatching a new plan to escape her banishment. Make your choice.
Strange. So if you're just joining the stream, I just made a ball guide adjustment, which is the metal piece of that the ball rolls upon in a pinball machine, because at the rubber post at the end, it was knocking it directly in the drain.
Bray Curlyfoot.
Okay, but I can't make it Thursday.
I don't know if it is low voltage, to be honest. Anytime I work under the playfield, yes, I do definitely either pull the interlock or make sure it's unplugged. It's generally good. Because if something is, especially the older games, I've heard the interlocks are what fail. So you'll be working on something and be like, So, okay. Let's do this. No excuses now. All right, that ball guide is repaired.
Including Lysandra, are in the yawning portal having a quick drink for courage. Then you descend into the well. Some of the nearby patrons wish you luck, and others just laugh at your folly. At the bottom, you arrive in a giant room of pillars. There are numerous floor-to-ceiling pillars, making it hard to see where the edges of the chamber are. Also, you cannot shake the feeling that you are being watched. Once you get to the edge of the room, you see multiple stone hallways leading out. Lysandra asks, which one?
Come on now. How did it know I was having a coffee drink? Bitch. Now, I don't mean to be Captain Obvious, but the outlanes, especially the left in this one, I don't know why they feel wide open. And I do have my posts in easy mode. Doesn't matter. They don't help. If the ball's getting in there, it's getting in there. Unfortunately.
Now's our chance.
At least we have that ball guy fixed. That's a good start. I'll beat your apple.
Yeah, what could go wrong? This time for sure.
dragon puns and dungeon puns are definitely also on brand for.
You were lucky.
Dang it. Come on. Get in there, baby. No, get in the out lane. Go directly to the out lane, I mean. Do what I say. There. Did what I said. Oh my goodness. The flipper cam's over here. There we go. That's better. It's like a blooper reel today.
What could go wrong?
There we go.
You travel down the hall when a portal opens in the wall and some of your old friends appear. You are attacked by a Yugoloth.
And it moves.
Face shots.
Over into there, and then up into there. And then miss. And then probably miss again, and then have to...
After the battle, you all look at the portal thinking the same thing. Lysandra walks through it with no discussion. You look at each other and decide to follow. You emerge from the portal in a small alleyway. You see tightly packed buildings of wood and stone. The wood seems to be from old shipwrecks.
How
A
do
group
they
of
know
bugbears
it's from
approach you and demand a
shipwrecks?
toll to use their alley. You don't think you should have to pay a toll. You are being attacked by bugbears. Leaving the alley, you
That's
enter
how we
a
get
town
by
square and are
barriers.
instantly attacked by flaming skulls. You are being attacked.
I missed. Oh, yes.
You notice that a Mesoloth joined the fight helping you. You hear a voice in your head. They tell you that they have a safe place for you to restock
Oh,
and
that's
heal.
good to know, Kennebec.
Soon you see them leave the fight. You are being attacked.
Shiznit.
Great shot.
Nice.
Shield is ready.
Bitch. Oh, that went.
Nice hit.
Man, it's all about coordination. I just don't seem to have all of it. You gotta move the shots while you're lining up the shots. I mean,
Great job.
Oh, baby spider trying to find its way into my coffee or my hair. You know what? Earlier, that little baby spider was climbing along the wall. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna show mercy. Tried to find its way into my hair or my cup.
Tiamat is hatching a new plan to escape her banishment. Choose a character.
But yeah, in between games today, guys. Thanks for coming to hang. Periodically in between games, I do kind of just need to check and make sure work is So see how I have to be a little handsy to hit that shot?
Portal having a quick drink for courage.
You have to kind of nudge it.
Descend into the well. Some of the nearby patrons wish you luck, and others just laugh at your folly. At the bottom, you arrive in a giant room of pillars. There are numerous floor-to-ceiling
Kennebec,
pillars, making it hard to see
yes,
where the
they
edges
do,
of the chamber are.
especially
Also, you cannot shake the feeling that you are
especially in
being
marathon
watched.
sessions.
Once you get to the
The
edge of the
flippers
room,
do heat up.
you see multiple stone hallways leading out. Lysandra asks, which one?
Strange. Why is there a ball search happening?
Now's our chance.
That was very strange. I feel like that was almost a code issue. I know, I should have just that the spider. I don't know about that. Feels like a game from the 90s or 2000s, just designed to eat quarters. Let's go.
This time for sure. Yeah.
A redo.
You travel down the hall and a portal opens in the wall and some of your old friends appear. You are attacked by a Yugoloth.
No, Kennebec. I don't think it will ever be finished fully. Hiding behind the dragon's head. Ah, yeah. So Kennebec,
Attacked by a Yugoloth.
in one of the recent code updates, there were some additional ball saves coded in at what they probably determined were rage quit moments. Like, I noticed that right away after the last code update. Like some of the modes, it will, you know, allow you to keep playing, where before it would just drain. It would drain at menus, it would drain in between, and your game would be over.
Great shot!
After the battle, you all look at the portal thinking the same thing. Lysandra walks through it with no discussion. You look at each other and decide to follow. You emerge from the portal in a small alleyway. You see tightly
Like
packed
if there were an
buildings of wood and
Xbox
stone.
controller, it would be
The wood
stuck in
seems
my
to be
wall
from
right
old
now.
shipwrecks.
Could have been.
A group of bugbears approach you and demand a toll to use the rally. You don't think you should have to pay a toll.
And like, to be fair,
You are being attacked by bugbears.
I just started by playing what is kind of like an end game mode. So, I mean, maybe I could have started with an unsafe character. It's not just one spider, there's two now. Yeah, So, I mean, I'm happy to talk about my feelings when it comes to this game. I mean, don't forget, I'm the only one really with a microphone, but what you're saying, John, is absolutely correct. I feel like before the last 2 code updates, there were maybe 10 things that made people very frustrated, let's just say, with the game as a whole, with Dungeons and Dragons. One of the things that frustrated me as an owner that purchased it, it felt to me like they abandoned it for a year. No accessories, you know, some code updates, but, you know, nothing that got us to the promises when it launched. Oh my God, 25 voice actors, Critical Role is involved in the design. Like, I was extremely excited and high level of, you know, anticipation, expectation. And to be fair, it delivered in working form. Like, it did work. It played. I remember playing this for my first time in Crown Point, Indiana, when I was there working. Oh my God, I loved it. There was a lineup in the middle of the day to play it. It just printed money on location for, you know, the first 6 months. Like, the game did well, but there were some little quirks that people that play pinball all the time started to become frustrated with. Some of the kind of grindiness where, and it's still there for this aspect, you have to load a shot, and then you miss a shot. That doesn't make you happy. Like, and I was saying also, like, Jurassic Park somewhat does this. They have a flipper that needs to feed 2 hard shots, you know, but it's the even landing it in Physmo's hard. The magnet used to because of the VUC issue, this magnet, there was a number of issues getting over to stage the ball under the gelatinous cube. Like, you'd get the ball into the here, it would have a VUC issue and never make it there. And then once it was there, it wouldn't lock it. So those technical issues are slowly getting better, but I still remember some of those first streams and the teaser videos and the George Gomez video. I was so excited to where this game will be, and I think it will get better. but they have to realize some of the stuff is very frustrating for the people that are, you know, paying to play the game. That being said, when people come over to play games at my house and they don't know all that kind of history, they love this game. Same with Star Wars. So, I don't know. Insanity Pinball, welcome in, my friend. I was watching your stream yesterday. You were playing Dune, I think. No. What were you playing? I was watching. Yes. You were still on Dune? You were switching. You had a marathon day, you were saying. Anyways. Well, Insanity Pinball, talking about I mean, when I watched you play Dune on stream, it did make me want one more. And I knew that Johnny Button, Jay Biscuity just got theirs and they were loving it. And then I went and watched the one that's called there was another person streaming it last night, the couple, and he seemed to be having fun, like the dumb live stream or something, dumb pinball live stream. I think it's called something like that. Cool dude, but anyways, other stuff with Dungeons and Dragons, the difficulty is real, and some of the frustrations in the lower playfield can really make for a non-enjoyable game. Like in between modes, the balls are going to end up in the drain and just quit your whole game. So this was the ball save I was talking about recently. Like even at the menu in between, after you beat a mode, if you drained, your game was over. Like if you were on ball 3. Now it seems like they've coded in a few ball savers for those unnecessary things. Like they've done that in other games. But yeah, Tom, I mean, that's the thing. That's a lot of expensive shit they've got there.
ED Varething is our newest follower. Welcome to the show, ED Varething.
Welcome to the stream, my friend. Just in between games, kind of talking about some of the gripes about Dungeons and Dragons, but don't be too upset. This will be the compliment sandwich. This is the clubhouse of compliments. So some of those things at launch, the code also had some resets. So even when I played this game, I played it in Indiana and it just reset. I'm like, and I had credits in and it kept the credits and it didn't take them for that game, but it just it hit a code glitch. I'm like, ugh. Mind you, that was a couple weeks after it launched. It was an LE that the person had just got. And anyways, so after the first few code iterations, some of the things that started to show, the shield on every copy is different. So in the first couple videos, when the shield is up, you should be able to hit the Mountain Passage Advanced Gelatinous Cube shot if the ball is here every time. And if the ball is here near the left flipper, you should be able to hit the extra ball, the Road to Town shot every time. And it became apparent pretty quickly that that was geometry that the machine could not provide. So I spent an entire Sunday adjusting my shield so it would be as close as possible, and you had to shim it. It has 4 bolts, and you had to shim it with the thinnest shims. And it was a process that absolutely would make most people sell or give away the machine. Not give it away, but you know what I mean? It was frustrating because you couldn't come back and just test it. You had to start a game, start the shield, get the ball there, earn a shield first, then put it up. So my copy now, after I put about 8 hours of tinkering into it, it hits this shot every time. And this shot, I just need to give it a bit of a nudge. But I kind of like that setting because when you're fighting the trolls, you need to hit that orange flashing shot quite often. So, you know, it's okay. But yeah, Insanity Pinball. You know, I want to play a Walking Dead remaster. And I'm going to talk to Tommy at Nitro Pinball and see if they have a demo copy. And if it's just sitting there, maybe I could, you know, work a deal, get it on stream for a bit. But I'd like to play it because things that would make me not buy it are, you know, my daughter's 11 and she like doesn't like watching scary shit. So I don't think that she would love The Walking Dead. And I don't know. I liked the first 2 seasons but I think like a few people have said on the stream, like the IP is kind of non-current. So I wasn't out buying it right away.
You think you can defeat me? Ha!
But as before I move on, I said it was a compliment sandwich. So what I do want to say, the pinball moments in Dungeons and Dragons are actually really incredible. And those moments are as follows. The center shot when you hit the die at the VUC, that spinner when your sound is turned up is one of the best spinner sounds of all my machines. When the dragon is actually doing a multi-ball and you're kind of fighting him, and it's really memorable. I watched the look on my daughter's face, my mother-in-law, my brother-in-law. Anytime they experience that multi-ball, it's a pinball moment that is kind of what you're paying for. For me as a seasoned player, somewhat seasoned player, achieving the dungeon shot and the crit shot and the shortcut shot that's very hard to hit. When I hit those 3 shots, it is awesome. I love it. So it's not like it doesn't have difficulty or the difficulty is just frustration. I mean, the game is fun half the time. So, and I think it's good because what it does is it makes me want to play until I beat my weakness in the game. So for that reason, it's doing its job. The other thing I mean, this isn't a compliment sandwich if it doesn't end on a high note, but where the fuck are the accessories? I want my art blades. I want a topper. So I've kind of given up. Even if they bring out the best topper they've ever made, I'm still making my own because it's frustrating at this point. No.
Here I am, Wrath, the cruel, the cunning, the relentless.
All right, Raph, let's just talk. Can you spit a ball at me? You should spit the ball during extra ball. Yeah, so S-Jab, my guests, the favorites amongst the guests were number 1 was Star Wars, number 2 was Galactic Tank Force, number 3 was Dungeons and Dragons. And Metallica actually was very popular too. For pinball people, you guys might be kind of surprised at that, but it's just, I'm just saying, you know? And no, I'm not a big accessories guy. I do buy toppers and stuff in Sanity Pinball, but what I feel is missing in Dungeons and Dragons is the art blades. I really think that art blades are important in a game like this. When I put them in King Kong, it looks way better. I just put them into Jurassic Park and King Kong, and it absolutely multiplied the visual experience. That's from my point of view. The thing that I don't buy a lot of is like mods. Like, I'm not really into spending a lot on a 3D printed, hand painted mod. I'd rather save up and buy another machine. That's my journey. I'd rather buy like expression lighting that interacts with the game. So, and also like, I think it's Mod Pinball or Wizard Pinball or Wizard Mod, I think, has some pretty nice art blades for this. But anyways, I'm sure Stern's going to drop the art blades soon. It's just, yeah.
I don't like the way you smell.
Tiamat is hatching a new plan to escape her banishment.
Yeah, that's the thing,
Make
because
your choice.
for me, every $100, $280 I put on my credit card, like it just tells my wife, hey, this is an expensive hobby. So I try to minimize that. Well, that's the thing. So Ryan, I don't know if I'm ever going to buy an LE ever again. The only reason I would be for the viewers. So you guys get to see a game early, but
I'm ready to go.
I don't know about the added expense.
Do not give up.
The five of you, including Lysandra, are in the yawning portal.
I should have started
having
a
quick
different
drink for
character.
courage. Then you descend into the well. Some of the nearby patrons wish you luck, and others just laugh at your folly. At the bottom, you arrive in a giant room of pillars. There are numerous floor-to-ceiling pillars, making it hard to see where the edges of the chamber are. Also, you cannot shake the feeling that you are being watched. Once you get to the edge of the room, you see multiple stone hallways.
Yeah, so
leading out.
Insanity, the
Lysandra asks,
medicinal mods, are they still making mods? Oh, fuck. What's with the ball search? There's an unnecessary ball search coded there, or he didn't know where the ball was.
You travel down the hall when a portal opens in the wall and some of your old friends appear. You are attacked by a Yugoloth.
Nice shot.
After the battle, you all look at the portal thinking the same thing.
Yeah, the Stranger
Lysandra
Things
walks
mods
through
were
with no
sick
discussion.
from medicinal
You look at
mods.
each other and decide to follow. You emerge from the portal in a small alleyway.
Do you have
see
Stranger
packed buildings
Things?
of wood and
do
stone.
you?
The wood seems to be from old shipwrecks. A group of bugbears approach you and demand a toll to use the rally. You don't think you should have to pay a toll. You are being attacked by bugbears.
Oh, that's not what I meant to do.
Critical hit.
Inspector, Johnny Button and Jay Biscuity just bought one. Insanity Pinball has a Dune as well. They could probably tell you a bit about the user experience. Early renditions of Dune, I think, had some hiccups, but I think codings fixed some of them, and I think the later games fixed a few more.
You are being attacked by bugbears.
Now's our chance.
Oof.
Leaving
What?
the alley, you enter a town square and are instantly attacked by flaming skulls. You are being attacked.
I was gonna say I should have restarted that game after the 500,000 ball one. One setting I made last time, it was recommended by Jeff from Dirty Pool Pinball, was to adjust how long the magnet holds. And I reduced it, but I kind of think I might want to change it back. Because one thing, when the ball's being held by the magnet, it gives you a chance to like think of what to shoot next or get yourself ready to hit the shot. Right now it's not holding very long. But I think I'll leave it for today, but
I will feast on your despair.
for a start, I should check work. Yeah, anyways.
You are not worthy.
Tiamat is hatching a new plan to escape her banishment. Make your choice.
Oof.
I'm ready to go.
The five of you, including Lysandra, are in the yawning portal having a quick drink for courage. Then you descend into the well. Some of the nearby patrons wish you luck, and others just laugh at your folly. At the bottom, you arrive.
This
in a
has become
giant
the
room
new
of pillars.
Trolls mode for me.
There are numerous floor-to-ceiling pillars, making it hard to see where the edges.
Funhouse
of the
is a
chamber are.
remake
Also,
for
you
me.
cannot shake the feeling that you are being watched. Once you get to the edge of the room, you see multiple stone hallways leading out. Lysandra asks, which one?
Yeah, I'm gonna increase that magnet hold time, I think. Just a bit. It was set too long, and I think the concern was that it'll burn out the magnet. But so Insanity Pinball, regarding a Funhouse remake, if you loved the original game and like it has some sort of nostalgia connection, it might be a good choice. For me, I feel like it's built very well. Like, I haven't had any issues with the build. One issue I'm having is, and it's hard for me to adjust, but where it's locking the ball at the back, there's 3 switches and the ball seems to get hung up on one of them. It's just a fine adjustment. I'm not very good at making those adjustments, but that's the only technical issue I have had. I had code update issues because coding was hard to update. It wasn't accepting the USB, but Pedretti support was good. They just sent me a whole new SD card. The only downside is that whole process took a while. So I've had Funhouse here for almost 3 months, and it's only really been working for a couple weeks. So, but talk about theme immersion. Funhouse like makes you feel like you're at a carnival. So in a goofy way. I know it sounds goofy, but, and if you really liked playing the original Funhouse, then it may feel nostalgic, but
Onward!
and actually one thing, Tom, you're partly right. You're mostly right there. I actually prefer the original code. I do like I think it's Brian Allen artwork. I think it's interesting, and it has some cool videos and video modes and stuff. But I kind of like the more simple original code. Yeah, I'm gonna stream it in the next day or two. I kind of thought the new code was cool, but the original I felt was a little better, if that makes sense.
Now's our chance.
You travel down the hall when a portal opens in the wall, and
So what would you be trading?
Appear. You are attacked by a Yugoloth.
A mere scratch.
Come on. Come on. Oh, come on. Oh, bitch.
By a Yugoloth.
It closed at like the exact second. So now I have to start hit the dragon again. And whatever this mode is hard, or I'm not good enough today.
You are attacked by a Yugoloth.
What could go wrong?
I'm ready to go.
Onward!
Now you are definitely going to die.
That hurt.
Fuck off.
Now's our chance.
After the battle, you all look at the portal thinking the same thing. Lysandra walks through it with no discussion. You look at each other and decide to follow. You emerge from the portal in a small alleyway. You see tightly packed buildings of wood and stone. The wood seems to be from old shipwrecks.
But do you really
A group
like
of bugbears
Labyrinth?
approach you and demand a toll to use the rally. You don't think you should have to pay a toll.
Because if you really like Labyrinth, I don't know.
You are being attacked by bugbears. enter a town square and are instantly attacked by flaming skulls. You are being attacked. You notice that a Mesoloth joined the fight helping you. You hear a voice in your head. They tell you that they have a safe place for you to restock and heal. Soon, you see them leave the fight. You are being attacked.
Oh no. I think as far that is a very subjective thing to consider. If you'd want to leave yourself enough meat on the bone in Sanity Pinball that
Well
if
done.
you have to flip Funhouse, you can and not lose your shirt. I think Labyrinth is a more fun game than Funhouse. But if you used to like playing Funhouse, like the original, maybe you'd prefer it, but I mean, if it were me and presented as you presented it, I would say I would do a different trade. I might still try to get rid of Labyrinth, but try to get a game you want more. Like recently, the opportunity to get a Cactus Canyon came up, a remake, a known local collector, low game count, to trade directly for Dungeons and Dragons. Now, I wanted Cactus Canyon, but the economics of the trade just weren't there. Like the pin side value of Dungeons and Dragons was like 2,500 or 3,000 more than the Cactus Canyon. So I chose to just say it's not a perfect deal, maybe next time. But if you can trade that Labyrinth for another game you really want and some cash or something, that might be the better route, like hold off. Yeah. And this is the thing. So this particular one didn't have the upgrade. They were in line to get the upgrade, and I would have done a deal with them, but I wanted Jurassic Park at the time. That was the trade deal I was looking for. They had a Jurassic Park 30th or whatever, and but they had already lined up a trade, which I don't think ended up happening. But anyways, so I bought Jurassic Park and then never looked back. But okay, I don't know what to do. I'm not like really progressing through this mode today.
Hey, you! Your shoe's untied.
I do find that playing Dungeons and Dragons, it takes me a couple hours to like find the groove again, get my groove back. I find. How about you take shots when I hit any rubber post in Jurassic Park? I was playing so like I made a comment when I was playing Jurassic Park that like there's not a bunch of like really dangerous stand-up targets. Like basically every game has a couple stand-up targets that just fire it right down the drain if you hit them. Well, I'm like, yeah, Jurassic Park doesn't have any of those. And then all of a sudden I hit every post and it was doing that same thing. But,
I will consume you.
Tiamat is hatching a new plan to escape her banishment.
What could go wrong?
You mother.
Player 2.
No. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. We will restart.
Tiamat is hatching a new plan to escape her banishment.
It's like Groundhog Day.
The 5 of you, including Lysandra, are in the yawning portal having a quick drink for courage. Then you descend into the well. Some of the nearby patrons wish you luck, and others
Should have
just
started
laugh
at
at
an
your
easier
folly.
mode.
At the bottom, you arrive in a giant room of pillars. There are numerous floor-to-ceiling pillars, making it hard to see where the edges of the chamber are. Also, you cannot shake the feeling that you are being watched. Once you get to the edge of the room, you see multiple stone hallways leading out. Lysandra asks,
If you're not in the Discord, guys, come over to the Discord. Oh. What the fuck is
It's
happening?
not over yet.
Oh my god. That is a code issue. Like it was doing a ball search for no reason.
A score is a score. I'm ready to go.
That's a good question, S-Joe. It's not really just random encounters, but
Oh, we can certainly still do it.
so it's not really random counters. You kind of like move around the map. I'm at the Under Mountain, which is kind of like, and so we're playing with saved characters today. So my character's already moved through the entire map with this particular saved character, and I'm at the Under Mountain, which is like the hard mode right before the final boss. So it's just challenging. That's why I'm kind of stuck here. But
you travel down the hall when a portal opens in the wall and some of your old friends appear. You are attacked by a Yugoloth.
Hurt. Nice shot.
yeah, I gotta put
In the
that
battle,
magnet
you
hold
all
on
look at the
longer.
portal thinking the same thing. Lysandra walks through it with no discussion. You look at each other and decide to follow. You emerge from the portal in a small alleyway. You see tightly packed buildings of wood and stone. The wood seems to be from old shipwrecks. A group of bugbears approach you and demand a toll to use their alley. You don't think you should have to pay a toll. You are being attacked by bugbears. Leaving the alley, you enter a town square and are instantly attacked by flaming skulls.
I don't know, to be honest. So DDoS asked when I'm planning on adding external subs. So all my machines have sub out.
Critical, yes!
Shield is ready.
Oh, yeah. Well, thank you, Spectre Gaming. So I want to do Metallica first, DDoS, because where Metallica sits, it already sounds quite good. That I have like an older home theater that's just sitting in my storage room in the back of the house. Like, I could mount it to that, but the shaker motors, and I added the Boom Boom 3000 subs to most of the machines.
What could go wrong?
You are being attacked.
Shot fucking moved.
You are being attacked. You notice that a Mesoloth joined the fight helping you. You hear a voice in your head. They tell you that they have a safe place for you to restock and heal. Soon you see them leave the fight. You are being attacked.
Natural 20. Ah, mere scrap.
Great shot.
When I moved the machine over to them, I'm like, maybe we'll play Foo Fighters.
Sensational.
So Matt, welcome to the stream, by the way. This is a challenging game. So you build up and progress your character, as most of you know, but I'm at kind of like call it the last level. So we're at the Under Mountain, which is the new kind of mode in the map, and we're just trying to get up to beat it. So I'm kind of replaying the hardest part of the game. And what makes this area of the game very effing difficult, you need to keep staging some of the harder shots in the game. And so as you progress further, there's no ball saves on the out lanes. And one thing that makes this mode very hard as well is how long the shots are lit red is shorter. So they move as you progress through the different levels. The shots they'll either move or they'll go away. Basically, the difficulty level is higher, And so you really have to be really accurate with the shots, and you really have to remember to use your ranged weapon, remember to use the shield. If you don't do all of those things like in concert, you will not pass where I am stuck. So there can be zero panicking, zero, you just have to focus. But because it's like the hardest mode in the game, everything's on short timers as well. And so the other risk is if all of your characters on the screen like die, then you lose all your map progress, which I don't really give a shit, but it's just that element of difficulty. Oh, and don't forget, the 4 characters on the screen are completely fucking useless. They don't help you at all. They do nothing. So cheers, coffee cheers. Welcome to the live stream. If you're not in the Discord, hit !Discord and come hang out in the Discord. I'm trying to grow my Discord, get the chat moving regularly. I really I check into Discord like every hour. I probably check in to Discord more than I check in on my teams at work. But
Ha! I have scales older than you.
yeah, it's similar, Matthew Changer. I'm gonna do one more round of like pure punishment here, and then maybe we'll start like a fresh character just to have some fun and see some variety, because I don't know. I feel like it's almost like a snuff film at this point, watching me get punished. Okay, let's go.
I'm ready to go.
Like even this mode, even starting the mode, if you drain, there's no ball save, which is all the other modes there is.
Some of the nearby patrons wish you luck, and others just laugh at your folly.
So I'm gonna use the shield more.
You arrive in a giant room of
That's one of my
There are numerous
strats.
floor-to-ceiling pillars, making it hard to see where the edges of the chamber are. Also, you cannot shake the feeling that you are being
By not
watched.
selling the machine, John?
Once you get to the edge of the room, you see multiple stone hallways leading out. Lysandra asks, which one?
Do not give up.
I don't even know why I'm short plunging. There's no skill shot, it seems, in this mode.
Watch it. That's my fire breather.
Speaking of Discord, there's the Discord link in the chat now. I set it up to put the Discord link in the chat every once in a while now, so.
Onward!
You travel down the hall when a portal opens in the wall and some of your old friends appear. You are attacked by a Yugoloth.
So S-Jab, my daughter does, she's in dance. And so we've got these little like clear hair elastics. Sometimes I feel like just putting them on the outlanes in this game. So, no one would know. They're gonna know. So what should be happening in Dungeons and Dragons at a time like this, your other like dudes should be helping you, and they're just not ever.
After the battle, you all
In my
look at the
opinion.
portal thinking the same thing. Lysandra walks through it with no discussion.
Well,
You
the
look at
thing
each
is,
other and decide
Kennebec,
to
you wouldn't
follow.
even see these little
You emerge
clear
from the portal in a
elastics. You just
small
think I
alleyway.
never
You
drained.
see tightly packed buildings of wood and stone. The wood seems to be from old shipwrecks. A group of bugbears approach you and demand a toll to use their alley. You don't think you should have to pay a toll.
Guess what? I've heard this
You are
already
being
this
attacked by
morning.
bugbears. Leaving the alley, you enter a town square.
This is the
and are
thing, when
instantly
it's so
attacked by
fucking
flaming
hard, it's so
skulls.
exciting when you finally pass it. That's the dopamine I was talking about.
Critical. Yes.
Not risking losing the ball. Okay. Oh no, 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 no!
You notice that a Mesoloth joined the fight helping you. You hear a voice in your head. They tell you that they have a safe place for you to restock and heal. Soon, you see them leave the fight. You are being attacked.
Thank you for that. Level of difficulty, motherfucker! Shoot again, shoot again.
A mere scratch. Nice hit.
Sick right now. I really could have used that shield I used up.
Double scoring has begun. You are being attacked.
I'm gonna breathe. Don't just breathe in. Okay, okay. God, I hit an unlit shot and then it became lit.
That hurt.
All right.
This time for sure.
I am glad I made that adjustment to that ball guide because we would not be here doing this.
I cast fireball.
Oh, the shot moved. Thank you. I'm happy for that. See, the shots keep fucking moving, which I get it. It's a game, but
I cast Divine Smite.
Critical hit.
oh no, 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 no! fucking sell popcorn.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Do it again.
It's true. It's true. So the thing is, though, that is the furthest I've gotten today, I think. Isn't it? And that's what happens with D&D. You have to remember to do all of the things in concert. You have to remember to stage the shot at Physmo to hit those 2 shots. You have to remember to use the shield, but not too much. You have to remember to use your ranged weapon. You have to remember to hit the dungeon as soon as it opens. You have to remember to hit the crit if you're desperate, and don't rely on those player character things. They do nothing ever. And yeah, Spectre Gaming. So The Mandalorian's not a bad game. I had fun playing it, but I don't know. It's not one of the most popular games, but it was okay, I think. So it sounds like there's going to be more Stranger Things stuff going on, either like a sequel or a spin-off or a something. That would be interesting. This is a little bit Stranger Things adjacent, this song.
I don't like the way you smell.
So Tom, are you talking about Stranger Things? Yeah, I mean, I've said it before. I miss Stranger Things, the pinball machine. It had what some call a basic fan layout, but I felt the theme integration was really good. The immersion was really good, and I didn't have the premium version. So I think one day, if there's no good pinball, like good new pinball, I might end up buying a used premium or I think they're going to keep making Stranger Things just like they keep making Jurassic Park, because I don't want to call it an evergreen theme, but it is still really doing good. The pro of Stranger Things is good. The only difference in the premium, well, there's a couple differences, but it has a magna grab at the back, like a telekinesis magnet at the back. The early versions of the game had issues with it, but the cool thing about Stranger Things Premium, it has like almost like it has a projector right behind the trough. So there's like it looks like almost like a movie theater screen, but also the ramps, it projects content on the ramps, like video, and the stand-up targets as well. So it's kind of cool, but my concern is, like you guys know, I mean, I'm almost primarily a pinball live streamer, and under these lights, you wouldn't see any of that. So, like under the lights I light the playfield with. So, and to answer your question, Matthew, the dragon does obscure your vision, which is kind of a cool interaction. And actually, the chin of the dragon will hit the ball as well. So yeah, Slinger, you're right. Kind of like that. Also right, Doc, Imagineer. I just wish that pinball machines that came out a couple of years ago didn't just cost the same as a brand new title. But it's true. Like if I go to Nitro and I try to buy, they mind you, they have a display model of Stranger Things Premium, and I kind of want a new one though. One day when, I don't know, one day.
My treasure is prettier than you and worth more.
All right. Yeah, it is. It's true, Spectre Gaming. That's the thing too. And like, so there's like requirements of these distributors that they have to, they can't discount stuff. They can't have their older stock devalued.
You may choose a character.
So some of them will work a deal where it's like an open box, but generally they're pretty strict with the prices they have to sell them for. But yeah. But I mean, partly of that reason is like, so I just got Jurassic Park Premium, and it is like one of my favorite in the room. Like it still delivers, right? It's not like when I buy a 1987 Volkswagen Jetta with 500,000 kilometers and it's not the same as a brand new Jetta. Like they're different things, but yeah, and pinball's pinball. And plus the older titles, a lot of them, you know, they weren't sitting in a warehouse all these years. They keep making them, so. And Hellraiser, so the Jungle Lord I looked at was, it had a new hard top. It had some of the wood was redone. The thing is though, it needed a back glass replacement. And there were one or two other things, but it had a freshly painted cabinet, which was nice. And everything worked as it should. But in my opinion, it wasn't worth 1,000 over pin side sales. So that was the thing. And the seller wasn't far off. It did eventually sell. They lowered the price and it sold, or they just delisted it. I'm not sure, but yeah, like, and it was right nearby. Could have got it delivered. The guy would have basically done a warranty on it. He's like, anything goes wrong, let me know, which is pretty rare with older machines like that. But it also just, I didn't love the theme at all. It looked fun and it sounded fun, but my choice to spend basically double and get a Terminator 2, like I love my Terminator 2 now. I love playing it. I love the sound that the original has. Like I don't think I'm gonna get the pin sound upgrades. I love it. It pulls me back to that arcade when I was a kid, because they had Terminator 2 pinball right next to the Terminator 2 shooting game, and like we used to take a bus like an hour or two to go and play those two games. So I'm glad I kind of saved up. Basically I saved up and bought the better, well, I don't want to say better, it's all subjective. That's the thing to remember, right?
Now's our chance.
The five of you, including
Okay.
Lysandra, are in the yawning portal having a quick drink for courage. Then you descend into the well. Some of the nearby patrons wish you luck, and others just laugh at your folly. At the bottom, you arrive in a giant room of pillars.
Shots.
There are numerous floor-to-ceiling pillars, making it hard to see where the edges of the chamber are. Also, you cannot shake the feeling that you are being watched. Once you get to the edge of the room, you see multiple stone hallways leading out. Lysandra asks, which one?
The thing is, Hellraiser. See, what's with this ball search? That's pretty freaking distracting. So who asked earlier, is the code finished?
Score.
No, the code is not finished. The funny thing is, though, it didn't happen last time we started that mode. You know what? I thought I was going to too, but I don't know.
Tiamat is hatching a new plan
start
to
a new
escape her
game.
banishment.
I'm not having a technical issue get in the way.
The five of you, including Lysandra,
All right, let's see if
are in
it
the
does the
yawning
same
portal
stupid
having a
thing.
quick drink for courage.
Yeah,
Then
kind of
you
back.
descend into the well.
The code is progressing,
Nearby patrons
but it
wish
is
you
not
luck, and
done.
others just laugh at your folly. At the bottom, you arrive at a
Supposedly in
giant room of
January,
pillars.
they're going to be
There are numerous floor-to-ceiling pillars making it hard to
1.0ing
see
a
where the
bunch
edges
of
the
games.
chamber are. Also, you cannot shake the feeling that you are being watched. Once you get to the edge of the room, you see multiple stone hallways leading out. Lysandra asks, which one?
all right.
We're ready to go.
I can't take this. Yeah, it's still less than 1.0. I think it's 0.95 or 7 or something, but I don't know why bother short plunging. Just fucking send it.
A redo.
Send
Now's
it.
our chance.
This time for sure. Yes?
Shield is ready.
Okay.
You travel down the hall when a
See,
portal
like, when
opens in the
stuff
wall
works,
and
it
some
feels
of your old
good.
Friends appear.
But when stuff doesn't work, it feels bad.
By a Yugoloth.
Like real bad.
You are attacked by a Yugoloth.
Now's our chance.
I cast guiding bolt.
Do nothing useful.
Opportunity beckons.
The thing is, too,
Still do it.
I really like to know when and why the extra balls are coming, because shoot again wasn't lit.
This time for sure.
Dun, 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 dun. I did swear I was going to start a fresh one. Dude, was it though, Slinger? And so that ball save, that's a coded ball save. Like, I don't have like infinite ball saves turned on or anything. And the thing is, like, they must have known, like, oh, everyone's gonna fucking hate this mode if we don't have some sort of ball saver. But the thing was, like, the ball save wasn't lit. So at least, like, when you know it's lit and flashing or something, you're like, oh, okay, well, it's okay because it's lit. Kind of like during most multi-balls, it's flashing. So you're like, fuck it, let it drain. But yeah, so to me, when they played through, they're probably like, oh man, this is it. So what is like I want to talk about what is difficult about that mode. Like what I'm stuck on is like, you've got to get ready to hit the red shots, but they're moving very quickly and they're moving to all the hard positions. That's what makes this the fucking end of game mode. They're moving to the bridge shot, the red cave shot. They're moving to that shortcut shot. Like, they're the hardest shots and they're only there for a second. So by the time you have to think about it, it's moved and you've bricked. So basically there's no opportunity for bricking. There's no opportunity for draining. And just to make it like an ultimate like fucking dick punch, there's a ball search at the beginning of the whole thing to throw you off. so yeah, no, the code is not finished, but you know, I think they're about to bring out a big code update, and they did this last time too when they launched the Barbarian. You know, the Barbarian came out and you'd get to the end and like his hammer didn't work, or like, see, this is the thing. Like, I'm an incredibly like easygoing individual. So this to bring out like emotion like that is, I can only imagine what this game could do to someone with like a short fuse, or that they like put all their like, I know of a number of people that had this game for like 2 weeks and sold it. Even later code edition. People just don't have time for that shit.
You smell delicious.
People don't like when a game makes them sad.
Tiamat is hatching a new plan to escape her banishment.
One thing actually I wish I did.
Choose
So
a character.
I was talking about, I made when the ball is stuck under the magnet, I'm going to increase that hold time again, because it allows you to think about what to do. And right now I set it to basically 1 second. I think it used to be something stupid like 3 seconds. And but our friend Jeff recommended that I turn it way down, but then it didn't give you enough time to think at all. I just want to find that happy medium. And it was actually Jeff from Dirty Pool Pinball that recommended that they added the ability to adjust the magnet hold time. So this is the thing, Spectre Gaming, like, I feel like that, like, for a regular player, like, people would be pretty frustrated. Like, I'm frustrated, but I get over shit. And, but I'm telling you, like, I told Johnny Button before, and Doc, I told all of you guys, I've written the ad to sell this game. I had such frustration with it one day, and it was a code related issue. And they coded it out. They fixed it like the next couple weeks, but so legendary. So analog, what do you mean? Like, so legendary equipment super valuable. Like the arrow hits 3 instead of 1. How do I get that? Do I have that right now? And is that like, well, I mean, maybe I can, so but it looks like I have the legendary javelins. The only thing that sucks about those, they move the arrow quickly, so I'm missing more shots, and it's not hitting 3 shots at once. So Matthew or Matt, yes, this game is notoriously difficult, and notoriously, it is sort of known that people generally don't like a game that is freaking hard. They just don't. But I think the things that make, for example, this mode, like, so what are they gonna do? Make the mode easier because Aaron can't pass it? I think what they leaned into the difficulty on these final modes. Maybe a little too far. That's all. And so, can I change those? Because I think I've got that legendary thing of all shots. I thought I got that before. The glass bow, I've had that. So, oh, you can use it 10 times and then it breaks. Okay. That's the thing too. Like, I mean, like when you guys come to this channel, I don't know the entire code or strat. I just can't, I don't learn like that. Like some of the fundamental stuff and the obvious stuff, and after making a mistake 20 times, I learn, but if that ended my ball, honestly.
Better than nothing.
Tiamat is hatching a new plan to escape her banishment. Choose a character. Your journey begins on the road to Arabelle.
We're gonna go chase a potion from a dog and play easy mode for a while.
You are being attacked by an owl bear.
Nice, a critical hit.
You and your party are once again at luck's end.
So we're starting an unsaved
Well-dressed elderly
character.
human with an injured arm comes to the door. She comes straight to your table. She tells you she needs your help. You turn right and see an intersection. You found an exit and received a bonus. Level 2.
could go wrong?
Nidar told you to buy a potion of dragon's blood. As Physmo is handing you the potion, here you go. A large dog snatches the potion and runs out the door.
That dog looks tasty. No one goes up against the dragon and wins.
So this is one. So if you're in an arcade playing, these first couple modes are good. There's lots of audio callouts. You know, you're highly likely to start the dragon multi-ball. So the first few areas,
The dog drops the potion at the cellar door under the
they
Temple
put lots of
Timora.
effort into.
He barks. Then you hear
Will
a
do,
muffled
John.
yelp
I'm
from deep
wrapping in a
inside.
bit too, so thanks for coming to hang, buddy. I appreciate it. All of you guys. I appreciate all of you guys.